Happy linen anniversary.
Good evening, 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 good evening. And welcome to Game Night on Thursday the 18th of June. It is just after 8:15 here in the UK. I hope you are all keeping well. Apologies, I am a few minutes late. I needed to shower. It's the long and short of it. There's nothing more exciting than that. Hello, little bear. Yes, do you want to come and see all your new friends? Not really new, they all know who you are, don't they? You just like it when I talk. You think I'm talking to you, don't you? Right now I am talking to you, that's very true. Yes. Anyway, you can't come up, just... Okay, fine, you can come up briefly. Here is a doggo, everyone. There's... Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, don't do that. Get off. What are you doing? I need my headset. Oh no, I've lost an ear cup. Get a spaniel, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Right, down you go. Right, now I need to fix my headphones. I don't know if it's time for a new headset yet. I don't think I've had this one that long. I do keep dropping it though. Yeah, he's a bit of a chonk. He's quite tall. He's quite tall for a spaniel. He's a chronically unemployed working cocker spaniel, but he's quite tall. Anyway, that was exciting. So in exciting news, yes, I have got a new microphone arm, which is it feels much sturdier than the last one. Well, hello. Here's a message from our sponsor, Fluffy Bunny.
If you think you'll need a shower before Cryptex, you'll definitely need one afterwards.
Indeed so. Oh, I'm echoing through the soundbar, that's why. Thank you very much, Fluffy, for the 30-month subscription, and here's a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
Doggo, can you not be a diva on stream, please?
Absolutely. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Dan. So I think he's knocked the chat. That sounds a bit better. Yeah, so new mic arm, and message from our sponsor, Sooty Cat.
All doggos are chaos goblins.
That they are. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Sooty Cat. New chair as well. Persephone's chair Mark III has landed. That's a thing. Here's a message from our sponsor, JR.
Donation for the Get Dexter a Professional CV Fund.
Thank you very much for the donation to the Get Dexter a Professional CV Fund, JR. Most grateful to you. Thank you for the 100 bits. So yes, new mic arm, new chair. I've got a new PA system that I've got for a gig in a few weeks. I've got new batteries for my vape pen. That was less exciting. And I've ordered an exercise bike because I'm wrecking my knees by doing the only cardio I'm doing is running, and it's ruining my knee. I'm still enjoying it, but I thought, well, let's get an exercise bike, and I'll probably use that as well. So yes, we are. I'm onto the Persephone Chair Mark III. It's much bigger, and I'm still trying to adjust to get the exact right height for different activities. So for streaming and for work and for development, but it doesn't seem to want me to put I normally sit cross-legged. This one's got a footrest. Which is quite exciting. So put the footrest up. Now I can have my legs outstretched, which is very, very nice. Anyway, let me say hello to you all. Good evening to Puzzle Dan, Dalton, JR, Lupine, Brisbane, The Clement, BC, Fetz, Flyboy, Matt, The Sprat, Stilgar, SJ, Colin, Silver Electron, Shadowmane, Shapes, Green Day, Prugs, Alexander, Toot, Arun, Stimpson, Paulister, Sapster, Effrontery, Galley, Conradalax, Sofsly, Lewis, Sooty, Rack, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You're all most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining us on this very, very warm Thursday evening. We are going to get another heat wave here in the UK. Woo! Love me an amber weather warning, so I do. Love me an amber weather warning, especially when you live by the coast. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. But do make sure you put some sunblock on if you are going outside. So, a couple of last minute adjustments to the stream tonight. We are going to open with Cryptex. This pack has been written by Fluffy Bunny and proofed by JR. Very grateful to both of them. I have not seen anything of this pack, so I'm very much looking forward to having it played out. But JR writes very nice things about it in the proof and notes column, so looking forward to seeing what Fluffy has got in store for us. Coming up a bit later on, we've got heat number 12, I think I said it was, of the Drain. It's the penultimate heat, and it's going to hopefully tonight give us a very clear idea of where players are going. We swap things around just to make things a little bit more accommodating for all players involved. So, yes, looking forward to seeing how that pans out. That'll be in probably about an hour's time. Yes, I did. I really enjoyed the England match, Dan. Thank you for asking. Did you watch it? Did anyone else watch the football last night? It was 4-2 England against Croatia. It was a very, very entertaining match as someone who is not particularly efficient with sports ball, but I do rather enjoy watching England. So yeah, that was good fun. On the subject of sports ball, and thank you, Dan, for reminding me. In case you're not in the Discord, and if you're not, what are you doing? You can come and join us right there. Maxio, Ukulelis, welcome both of you to the stream. Yes, come join the Discord because that's where I'm posting news about things like the fact that England won last night means that they are likely, it's not guaranteed, of course, but they are likely to finish top of their group. They saw who were generally regarded as the most fierce competition in that group, which was Croatia. So they're likely to finish top of the group, which means they are probably going to have, if they get through the second round, probably going to have a quarter-final on the night of the Game Night Season 22 finale, which is the 11th of July. Now, if they do, and whether they do or they don't, to be honest, I'm thinking I'm going to extend this season by another week. So the finale is going to end up being on the 18th of July. Question packs are to be determined. We'll see what happens with that. But I mean, I realised I was going to be off for about 6 weeks just because of how weekends are falling for me in the summer holiday, and also I need to have a little break and get question packs in and stuff. So I need to have at least 2-3 weeks off. So I would have then been coming back for a week, and then I'm on holiday for a week. So, or if not 2 weekends, so it didn't really make sense. So what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to extend the season. It also gives us a little bit of wiggle room in case there is a sports ball game that everyone gets very, very passionate about. It means I could potentially shift the finale of the Drain back, and it just gives us that little bit of room to play with. So just keep your eyes on things as there may be a couple of extra episodes in season 22. Score count, welcome to the stream. There are also almost certainly going to be some time changes. Not well, this Saturday's its own thing. I'll talk about that in a minute. But Saturday week, the 27th of June, we've been invited around to some friends. Jack, Flashbang Media, welcome both of you to the stream. And Flashbang Media, first time chatter, no sod football. I think you're in among the right people here, Flashbang Media. Yeah, we've been invited around to a friend's house to watch the England-Panama game. And that's the night of the music quiz live, and the kickoff is 10. So I don't want to not do it, because I always love the music quiz live, and Lingo's provided some DEF CON questions as well. So 27th of June. Did I say 17th? Sorry, Green Day, 27th. So what's likely to happen is that on the 27th of June, I will start an hour early at 7 p.m. As ever, just keep your eye on the Discord for and any changes to the user. I know I normally stream at 8 o'clock, that or thereabouts, fairly religiously, so a change is quite uncommon and only for very special occasions. DMC Cola, welcome both of you to the stream. So yes, that's something to make you aware of. This Saturday, I'm going to do the plug now, and I'll mention it again later on, is my annual Bristol Pride conflab with our great friend HUD601. Let me give him a little shout out now. Because he's been raising money all this month for his local pride charity, Bristol Pride, and every year we do some silliness together, and this year is no exception. So we're going to be doing some silliness on his channel to start with. That'll be from about 5 p.m. on Saturday. So if you're not following him, do go give him a follow, because I'm going to be there from 5 on Saturday, and we're going to be going straight from there into the normal 8 o'clock game night. But Huds' gang are going to be coming across. We've got 2 games, the Pyramid and Apex, both of them written by me for Saturday night. It should be a huge amount of fun, and of course I trust you're all going to be absolutely lovely to Huds and his community when they come and join us. He's good people, and his community are good people as well. So we have them over every year. I am aware that there are some members of Huds' community who have come over here and made themselves very much more regular guests, and you are most welcome. And likewise, I know there's people from here who have found a home amongst Huds and his people too. So Huds and his people, I sound like speaking biblically from the Old Testament. So yeah, so that's very exciting this Saturday. I'm hugely looking forward to it, and I do hope you'll come and join me for that. Yeah, I don't normally do continuity at the beginning, but I've done that now. I will say a little bit more about that later on. But we should probably get on with this first game. It is Cryptex, and like I say, I've not seen these questions. It's all been written by Fluffy Bunny and proofed by JR. Very much looking forward to how they're going to play out, and I hope you are as well. Quick little reminders for you: if you want to play, Universal Controller is right there. You can grab the room code, which is on the screen. You can only join at the start of a round rather than in the middle of a round. So if you do join late, you'll get the packet at the start of the next puzzle. Message from our sponsor, Jack Wilfred.
I actually got a Prime subscription to buy a wireless keyboard to show off at work, but I am happy to donate some of it to your Third House Hot Tub Fund. Thank you for all the games and the lovely community, Ben.
You are most welcome, Jack. Thank you very much for the kind words and the 26-month subscription. I mean, it's not really going towards the Third House Hot Tub Fund. It's more going to towards Let's Pay for My Divorce Fund, really, to be honest, because that's taken up most of my spare money at the moment. But that will get resolved soon, and I will go back to being a regular one home owning bod, possibly with a hot tub. We're not going to go into that. We're not going to go into that again. No. Yeah, Make a Field by-election. That's tonight, so looking forward to seeing how that plays out, because it could dictate the future of the country. Bungle, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Right, I've chatted enough, so I'm going to lock this lobby, and we are going to get on with the game. Okie dokie. In each puzzle, the objective, as always, is to crack the cryptex by taking the indicated letter of each clue and populating it into that position of the cryptex solution. Clues are delivered in that format. The ordinal letter is first, then the clue itself, and then the number of letters in the current clue. Spelling will count, so make sure you use those crossword clues to help you out, because they could give you an extra in, and incorrect answers will be penalised even if it's just one letter wrong, so just be careful with that. We've got a standard cryptex tonight: 2 decryption, 2 combination, and 3 decipher, and I'll show you round specific rules ahead of each. The Universal Controller does most of the heavy lifting for you here. So without any further ado, let's go to puzzle number 1. It's decryption. 5 points for each clue you solve, with a penalty of 1 point for incorrect or repeated answers. You can solve clues at any time, even if they are not the current clue. They will be permanently displayed on your device, so if you suddenly have a brainwave, you see something, you think, oh yeah, that's what that is, you can fill it in at any point before the end of the puzzle. You can crack the cryptex at any point before the end of the puzzle, and that will get you a bonus 10 points as well. So keep your eye out for that diagonal. It'll be the diagonal word on your cryptex device. I think it's also shown at the top as well. Lovely stuff. I think we've all played this before. Most of us have anyway. Fluffy, welcome to the stream. We're looking forward to seeing this pack of yours. Good luck, everybody. Let's play. Okay. Cryptex category. Possibly found in a bespoke cafe. Possibly found in a bespoke cafe. 5-4, no space in the main cryptex word to our first clue. Games Workshop parody of American football. 5-4, 9 letters. No space. As with any of the clues here, if there is multiple words, you type it without the space. Next, the Potemkin, which was mutinied in 1905, was this type of vessel. That one has a space on the end. Sorry if you've got that one wrong. It looks like there's a space on the end. I'm not sure how that's crept through, but the Potemkin clue, try it with a space on the end. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that snuck through, but we go on. Next, game that makes use of a doubling cube for wagering. Next, electricity distribution network. 5-4, no space, 9 letters in total. So remember, think of this as a crossword game, so if you ever see anything that is more than one word, then you don't include the space. Next, gunfire coming from 2 or more different directions that passes through the same area. Also, a game night game. 9 letters, you want the 9th. And yes, just to go over again, the Potemkin clue, which is the first clue, the first letter, you need to put a space on the end of the word, just to let you know. And apologies for that data error. Strait is next, that separates mainland Australia from the island of New Guinea. It is Shapes. Or it should be. It is for lots of people. The last character is a space. It's not in replacement. It's the full word and then a space on top of that. Next, 24 centimeters for a great tit, 60.93 meters for a Boeing 777. 8 letters. You want the 7th. Next, a puzzle might make your mind do this, like this clue. A puzzle might make your mind do this, like this clue. 6 letters. You want the 2nd. This is the penultimate clue of the puzzle. And to our final clue, part of the skull that encloses the brain. 8 letters, you want the 3rd. This one also looks like it's got a... Right, I might have to go and look at the data for this. It might actually break the game. I mean, I should be sanitizing data on ingest more carefully anyway. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex. I'm not quite sure how these have snuck in, to be honest. But the solution we were looking for was board game. 2 hour clues. Does it break the game? No, it just leaves it blank. So, battleship was the Potemkin with the space at the end. Oh, no, it has broken the game. Cool. Okay. So, this I suppose is good because if there's a space, it turns out it breaks the game. Yeah, because it's a self-runner, there's not a lot I can do. It's just going to have frozen there. Fortunately, it was the first one, so we haven't seen the scores. And we haven't yet seen the answers either, apart from that first one. So what I'm going to do, gang, is give me a few minutes. I'm going to go through this pack and just double check where spaces are at the end, or whether spaces are not at the end. The only solution we've seen is that first puzzle. Oh, of course you have seen the answer in the unicorn. We might have to bin that puzzle then, which is either that or honesty policy. Apologies for that, but yeah, it's crashed because we've got spaces at the end. So this is just a little data error. So if you stand by, everyone, and I will be back with you very shortly. We will continue the game, and I'll make a decision as to whether or not we're going to bin off this puzzle or do it again with the honours system. I think honours system is typically what we do, so we'll try that. I haven't seen the scores though, so I've got nothing to base it on, unfortunately. So, right, give me 3 minutes and I will be right back with you. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for that unscheduled interruption. New room code, so refresh your devices. VXKX is now the code. I've just gone through the pack in QForge and made sure that we haven't got any stray spaces. There were one or two other stray spaces, though they were on the questions, which wouldn't have broken the game. But because of how Cryptex works, where every letter is put onto the device, I don't think it understands what a space is, which is why you can't have spaces in this game. And if there's a space at the end, then it just thinks it's a space and gets confused, doesn't know what to do. Tadara, ADB, Tipster, Huds, welcome all of you to the stream. Does he even know what water? Yeah, hydration break. We'll take that as a hydration break, perhaps. So what we're going to do, I have left that first puzzle in there, and I'm expecting everybody to play the honesty game, to play the honours system, as it were. Play the same answers that you played last time. If, obviously, last time, if you put, you know, one of the answers 8 or 9 times because it was missing a space and you couldn't get the exact parsing right, then you know, you can have that one. That doesn't count against you. That, you know, take the answer. But if you yeah, but if there was an answer that you just didn't get at all, don't take it. And the answers are going to be revealed in a different order, so don't just type all of them at the beginning if you can remember them, because that's sort of not in the spirit of the game. So yeah, trim spaces in the bug report, so thank you for that, JR. Where are you? There you are. Right, let's get on with this. We've got as many, if not more people than we had last time, so let's log this lobby. Instructions haven't changed, and let's go to puzzle number 1, which, as before, is decryption. I will let you know immediately if somehow the spaces have survived, which I didn't think they shouldn't have done, but let's find out as we go to puzzle number 1, rerun the fun. That looks better. Okay, questions in a different order, starting with this. 24 centimetres for a Great Tit, 60.93 metres for a Boeing 777. Everyone's going to remember what the Cryptex was. So if you did crack the Cryptex last time, then yeah, that one's sort of fair cop. Strait that separates mainland Australia from the island of New Guinea. So busy retyping the first one, thinking I've messed up, I don't remember any of the others. Well, hopefully that won't be an issue now. Remember, if it's a word with 2 words in it, or a clue with 2 words in it, you don't need the space. The Potemkin, which was muted in 1905, was this type of vessel with 10 letters and no space on the end. Also, how you doing, Huts? So gave a quick plug for Saturday. Very much looking forward to our afternoon and evening together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next, game that makes use of a doubling cube for wagering. Even with the answers. Past a halfway point. Games Workshop parody of American football. 5-4, no space. Oh, we've got a new phone charger as well. Forgotten all of that. Learned nothing. So what we do here, that's how we roll, so Slibob. A puzzle might make your mind do this, like this clue. 6 letters, you want the second. Gunfire, coming from 2 or more different directions that passes through the same area. Also a game night game with 9 letters. Part of the skull that encloses the brain. 7 letters, you want the third. Without a space at the end. And your final clue, electricity distribution network, 5-4, no space. Turn my soundbar off. I don't know why the soundbar keeps turning itself back on. It's quite annoying. Then it gets caught by the mic, and you end up having the Cryptex music feeding back through the microphone. It's good. It's a bit bigger than my last one, Bungle, I have to say. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex, solve any other clues. So yes, it's getting used to it, but combined with the new chair, I feel like I'm in the lounge position. The solution was still board game, which is possibly found in a bespoke cafe. 2 our clues. The Potemkin was a battleship, from where we got the B. A puzzle might make your mind boggle, from where we got the O. Part of the skull that encloses the brain is the cranium, from where we got the A. The strait that separates mainland Australia from the island of New Guinea is Torres. Well done if you got that one, from where we got the R. Games Workshop parody of American football is Blood Bowl, from where we got the D. Electricity distribution network is a power grid, from where we got the G. A 24 centimeters for a Great Tit, 60.93 meters for a Boeing is Wingspan. A game that makes use of a doubling cube for wagering is Backgammon. And gunfire coming from 2 or more different directions that passes through the same area. And a game like game is Crossfire, from where we got the E. I believe those are all board or tabletop games as well. So there's an extra theme running through there. Gold if you managed to crack the Cryptex there. And green if you got a perfect round. Well done to Matt, Toot, Sam and Ralph, all bagging 55 points there. Going straight to the top of the leaderboard. Very well played indeed. Right. Data duly sanitized. Hopefully we can continue without further interruption, and scores are on the doors. Rarefied company indeed. Right, shall we play on? I think we should. Round 2. No, not round 2, still round 1. Puzzle 2. Good, we've got clean data here. Okay, your category. Start this puzzle as you mean to finish it. Now get to it on the double. 8 letters. First clue, US state with Columbus as its capital. 4 letters, you want the 4th. In fact, in all of these clues, you want the last letter. You might be able to guess where it's going. Next, initialism of the F1 circuit in Spielberg, Austria, owned by an energy drink brand. 3 letters, you want the last one. Yes, you have, Lupine. Oh, you mean the board game? Oh, you may not have heard of the board game. I thought you meant the game night game. You've definitely heard of that. I think you've won it a couple of times, haven't you? Next, the Cambridge 5 were a notorious group of these. 5 letters, you want the 5th. Hello, Danny Gambit. Welcome to the stream, my dude. And CJ as well. Welcome to both of you. Hope you're keeping well. First, solve. Next, alphabet associated with Russian, Bulgarian, and Ukrainian. 8 letters, you want the 8th. Welcome on in, Malcolm Owen. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely to see you again. Mind your spelling, because it will count. Next, to visibly copy someone in an email. 2 letters, you want the 2nd. To visibly copy someone in an email. The Cryptex category. Start this puzzle as you mean to finish it. Now get to it on the double. It's a rather cryptic clue to the Cryptex solution. Next, in Mesopotamian mythology, primordial goddess of the sea and the personification of chaos. 6 letters, you want the last one, as with the others. Tired. Yeah, it's I think possibly the heat, Malcolm Owen. It is a bit warm out at the moment. It is a bit warm, but have a nice relaxing time here at game night. That'll hopefully help you unwind a little bit. Next, denoted by alpha in the phonetic alphabet. Just a single letter, and that's the one we need. Penultimate clue here. And one more for you coming in nowish. Inhabitant of Tel Aviv. 7 letters, you want the 7th. As soon as you think you've got enough letters to crack the Cryptex, have a go. No one said anything about politics there, Sam. think you're imagining things. Last chance to crack the Cryptex. Solve any of the other clues that you missed. And the solution to the Cryptex was acrostic, as in the poem. I'll tell you a funny story about that in a minute. Denoted by alpha in the phonetic alphabet is A, from where we got the A. To visibly copy someone in an email is to CC, stands for carbon copy, from where we got the C. Initialism of the F1 circuit in Spielberg, Austria is RBR, from where we got the R. US state with Columbus as its capital was Ohio, round at the ends and high in the middle, from where we got the O. The Cambridge Five were a notorious group of spies, from where we got the S. Mesopotamian mythology, primordial goddess of the sea and the personification of chaos was Tiamat. Well done if you got that, from where we got the T. Inhabitant of Tel Aviv is Israeli, from where we got the I, not Iranian. Bad luck if you said that. And alphabet associated with Russian, Bulgarian and Ukrainian is Cyrillic, from where we got the C. So yes, there may have been some politics in there. Gold if you crack the Cryptex. Green if you got a perfect score in that round. Just the three players, Toot, L and Cryptrad. And Cryptrad currently on a very nice 69. Lovely stuff indeed. You might have noticed that both the starting letter and the ending letter match. So technically this is a double acrostic, a word puzzle or poem where hidden messages are spelled out using the first and last letters of each line. Thank you for the extra info there, Fluffy. I remember when I was teaching, I was someone I knew was teaching. It might have been after I finished teaching, and they were doing like year 3 poems. I forget the context of the story, but anyway, so one little girl came home and showed her parents, "Mummy, look, I wrote an autistic poem." Which, yeah, so he used to mix those two, autistic, acrostic. Yeah. The acrostics is one of my favourite types of poems. Certainly when I was younger. These days I prefer things that don't rhyme. Either that or iambic pentameter. Love me a bit of Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, who wrote some plays. Right, Toot's got the top with 105. Sam's in second with 99. L currently in third with 95. Let's see how those scores progress as we go on to round number 2. Round 2 is a combination round. 5 points for each clue you solve with a penalty of 1 point for incorrect or repeated answers as before. You may solve clues at any time, even if they are not the current clue. Past tense of William Shakespeare's Would I Was Shakespeare. Yes, and the opposite of... hang on. The opposite of Microsoft's Office is macro hard on fire. Yes, macro hard on fire is the opposite of Microsoft Office. There you go, Jack. That's a new one for you. So it took me a minute just to remember what that one was. But yeah, macro hard on fire is the opposite of Microsoft Office. Or Office, if you prefer. So, in this one, as before, you can solve clues at any time, even if they're not the current clue. Each clue will be formed by blending 2 words with at least 2 letters overlapping. You may solve half a clue to help gain letters in the Cryptex. The Cryptex will be a real word, not a blended word, or not necessarily, anyway. But you won't receive points until you solve both halves. So you can solve half a clue. So if it's a poker hand of 5 hearts, plus a woolly animal, flush and sheep, you can type flush, and it will put the letters in for you on your device, but you won't get the points until you've also typed sheep. Or you can just type flusheep, all as one word. Take all the D's out of Edward Weird, but yes, Ewa Woo-Wah, it would be. I think I learned that on QI. Crack the Cryptex at any time, as before the end of the puzzle for a bonus of 10 points. The inevitable flush heap, indeed. So there's a few raid messages coming in now. Woollyback, welcome to the stream. Right, fingers on devices, gang. Let's go to our first combination puzzle. Now, I don't know if the rich tags are going to work here. No, they're not. Him and her. Imagine it's not. I almost changed the size to 50%, but then I thought, let's just see if that works. Him and her is the category, and your first clue. Pharrell Williams' track on Despicable Me 2 and borosilicate glass cookware. Pharrell Williams' track on Despicable Me 2 and borosilicate glass cookware. Next, type of men that Eddie Hall, Hafthor, Julius Bjornsson and Brian Shaw are, and currently in progress. They merge together to make a 10-letter mashup, at least 2 letters overlap. Next, describe someone who is overly fond of giving orders and a type of thick, viscous fluid found in the cavities of movable joints. 11 in total. Next, disobedient, misbehaved, or mischievous, and made by Pirelli, Goodyear, and Lego, oddly enough. I think Lego make more than the other two put together. British spelling, or correct spelling, possibly. Next, there ain't no amount of this in Bill Withers' 1971 hit song, and reported by BBC, Reuters, and Associated Press. To not be early, and aquatic reptile, also called a water tortoise. Water tortoise. Water tortoise. Next. Absent-minded, and the support about which a lever pivots. 13 letters in total. Now, size equals 50% is what you want to make things look smaller, JR, for future reference. The Monkees song, Blank Believer, and film studio that made Ants, Shrek, and Madagascar. 13 letters. Remember, at least 2 of the letters overlap. It may be more. Sternutation, and a Danish large island, or a large Danish island, that is home to its capital, Copenhagen. 11 letters. Final clue. Untidy, and a structure in the nervous system that allows a neuron to exchange signals. 10 letters, you want the 7th. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex now. The solution, which is going to have to be explained to me in a minute, is Hargreaves. 2 our clues. Happy and Pyrex. Hapyrex, from where we got the H. Daydream and Dreamworks. Daydreamworks, from where we got the A. Strong and Ongoing. Stronggoing, from where we got the R. Forgetful and Fulcrum. Forgetfulcrum, from where we got the G. Late and Terrapin. Laterapin, from where we got the R. Sneeze and Zealand. Sneezealand, from where we got the E. Messy and Synapse. Messynapse, from where we got the A. Bossy and Synovial. Very well done if you got that one. Bossinovial, from where we got the V. Naughty and Tires. Nautires, from where we got the E. And Sunshine and News. Sunshine News, from where we got the S. Not tardigrade, no, unfortunately not. Gold if you cracked the Cryptex. There were quite a few, but not everyone by any stretch. Very well done if you did manage to get some points out of that. No perfect scores there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10 players managing to crack the Cryptex there, but still plenty of points going out. So very well done if you did manage to collect some points out of that. Only welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Good. Yeah, the island of Zealand. It's a Danish island. It's one thing I do know. That it's not the same as New Zealand. I believe it's what New Zealand is named for, but I might be wrong. New Zealand famously Danish in origin. Someone knows more than me about it will be able to tell us. Anyway, let's hide the leaderboard and go on to our next puzzle. Your category. This could explore the 7 of these. This could explore the 7 of these. And our first clue. Children in a schoolroom. And beneficial, or a resource with economic value. Can someone explain the Hargreaves clue to me as well? I still haven't got that. Children in a schoolroom and beneficial, or a resource with economic value. Next, goods conveyed by ship, airplane, or vehicle. And Cole Porter musical, anything blank. 7 letters altogether. Oh, Roger Hargreaves, of course, of Im of Mr. Men and Little Miss. Yes, thank you very much for that. I probably should have, yeah, figured that out. Yeah, that makes sense, actually, now I've said it out loud. USB-C or HDMI, and to look at lasciviously? Is it lasciviously or lasciviously? I think it's lasciviously. USB-C or HDMI, and to look at lasciviously. 7 letters in total. You need the 7th letter. Yeah, that's what it should have looked like, JR. Next, to cut something into small pieces, and Ida, or Tosca, or Idomeneo. This could explore the 7 of these. Okay, next clue. Quarters found above or below deck, and Bluey's sister. Mom. I don't think it's Mom. That would be weird. Weird name to call your sister. Next. A barrette, crocodile, or a bobby pin, and a broad group of organic compounds that includes fats and waxes. Final clue, Good Hope or Horn or Cod, and the main rival to Coca-Cola in the Cola Wars. The Cola Wars? How are the Cola Wars going, our esteemed Pope? The second Cola Wars. Cola War 2. Effervescently. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex now. Or to indeed solve any of the other clues that you have missed along the way. The solution to the Cryptex. And again, someone's going to have to explain this one to me as well. This could explore the 7 of these. It's Clipper. Clipper, C-L-I-P-P-E-R, to our clues. Cabin and bingo. Cabingo. That's a cabingo, from where we got the C. Class and asset were next. Classet, or classet, from where we got the L. Clip and lipids. Clipids, from where we got the I. Chop and opera. Chopra, from where we got the P. Cape and Pepsi. K-Pepsi, from where we got the P. Cargo and goes. Cargoes, very nice, from where we got the E. And cable and leer. Cabalier, from where we got the R. And to our leaderboard, gold if you manage to crack the Cryptex. If you have beef with the clue, then Bungle, raise it with me in a DM or possibly over Slack tomorrow morning. Preferably not in the public chat, if you please. Right, a few perfect scores in that one, so quite a high score around. Toot has the lead with 203, Sam's in second with 198, and it's Cola in third with 183, all 3 of them with a perfect round. About half the players, in fact just over half the players cracking the Cryptex there. Yeah, someone explain that to me? I beef with the question you hosted on that quiz thing last night. Did I host a quiz thing last night? I was watching the football last night. Anyway, oh, it's in the pins. 7 clues in the round, all beginning with C. So you have the 7 C's, and a clipper might be an ideal ship to navigate these. Also, each the first clue is a nautical term. How clever. I don't know how Slack works. You're not missing out on much. It's like Discord, but less fun. Right, we have got 1 more round and 3 more puzzles, so let's get to them. Round 3 is Decipher, and here the objective is to crack the Cryptex as fast as possible. You can solve the clues if you like. They will help give you letters in your Cryptex on the device, but they won't be in and of themselves worth any points. If you fail to crack the Cryptex, you'll get 1 consolation point for each correct answer that you do give. So they do correlate something in the event you don't manage to crack the cryptex. For every clue revealed, 5 points will be taken from the potential winnings, which is shown in square brackets on your device. Answering a clue incorrectly or guessing the cryptex solution incorrectly will incur a further 1 point penalty. Yes, once you've cracked the cryptex here, you can't gain or lose any more points, but do still try and solve the remaining clues for fun. Okay, so it's Decipher. It's a race to crack the cryptex. Good luck. Let's play. So the category, let's start round 3. 8 letters. A couple of early solves coming in here. To our first clue, PET, HDPE, and PVC. 8 letters, you want the 7th. Next, William I, Mary II, and Charles III. 8 letters, you want the 2nd. So those players who've solved have already got the points, but still fun to try and get the rest of the clues. Horatio Nelson, Francis Drake, and Yi Sun Sin. 8 letters, you want the 3rd. In fact, all of these clues have 8 letters. Classic cryptex. Estrogen, cortisol, and glucagon. The body machines live longer with glucagon. That was an episode title a couple of seasons ago. Don't suggest it for tonight. Next, portal, opening, or doorway. 8 letters, you want the 8th. Marie Curie, Linus Pauling, and Frederick Sanger. 8 letters, you want the 4th. Renminbi, Boliviano, or Nara. 8 letters, you want the 5th. And the final clue, Phnom Penh, Brazzaville, and Quito. That is, you want the 1st. Okay, last chance to crack the cryptex. If not, you will get points for every clue that you solved. A at the end, still got not to know. Solution. Let's start round 3. We commence. To our clues, Phnom Penh, Brazzaville, and Quito are all capitals of, I think Phnom Penh's, is it Vietnam? Is that Ho Chi Minh City? I don't even know. William I, Mary II, Charles III were all monarchs, getting the C from capitals, the O from monarchs. Nelson Drake and Yi Sun Sin were all admirals, specifically from where we got the M. Curie, Pauling, and Sanger were all chemists, from where we got the M. Renminbi, Boliviano, and Nara are currency, from where we got the E. Estrogen, cortisol, and glucagon are hormones, from where we got the N. PET, HDPE, and PVC are plastics, from where we got the C. And portal, opening, and doorway entrance, from where we got the E. Oh, it's Ho Chi Minh City. Is it Vietnam? I'd say it's Saigon. Saigon what? Is Saigon a city? Or was it a country that changed its name? I honestly can't remember. What's Phnom Penh the capital of? There's a mission in GTA Vice City called Phnom Penh 86. I thought it was the capital of Vietnam. Hanoi's Vietnam. Oh, Cambodia. I knew it was that part of the world. It was over there somewhere. Thank you, everyone. I know Quito. I want to say Quito is somewhere in South America. Is it? It's not Chile, I don't think. Hanoi's Vietnam. Someone tell me Quito and Brazzaville. I'd used to know. Ecuador, and Brazzaville. It does sound like a porn website. I'm not going to lie. I can't remember Brazzaville. More joke. Yeah, capital. Brazzaville's capital. Is it state capital? Thought Quito was a diet. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Thank you very much. Right, good. So gold if you cracked it. Toot's got the lead, but only by 5 points. Sam's in second with 248. Cola in third with 228. So Sam with a reasonably comfortable lead over third. Cola only 4 points clear of Ralph in fourth. So it's a bit of a race for these medals still. Clive, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. No, I'm not being racist. Not being racist. I haven't come onto stream to do a racism. That's not my MO. Right, let's hide the leaderboard and go on to our next puzzle. The category. Let's carry on with round 3. First clue. Country captained by Harry Kane for football, Ben Stokes for cricket, and Maro Itoye for rugby union. 7 letters. You want the third. No, there's one more after this, Prigs. Are we keeping you from something? Next. More than one meaning in a risque way. 6-8, no space. 14 letters in total. You want the 7th. This is the reason we've got such a hench Cryptex here. Next, covertly obtaining information and what the Cambridge 5 did. 6 letters, you want the 6th. You can think all the way back to round number 1, or puzzle number 1, I should say. There's our first solve. And our second. Next. Guns N' Roses welcomes you here. 6 letters, you want the 4th. Puzzle 2, thank you, Joe. Welcome to the garden. Please don't break the rules. Next, Florence Nightingale, Mary Seacole, and Clara Barton. 6 letters, you want the 2nd. This is Guns N' Roses in their retirement phase. Welcome to the garden. Please don't break the rules. I saw that on a sign once. Optimised battery charging, scheduled to finish charging at 2 a.m. I'm not still going to be here at 2 a.m, phone. Next, shrieking like an Edvard Munch painting, or if you have the abdabs. Shrieking like an Edvard Munch painting, or if you have the abdabs. I do not know, Green Day, I just read the questions. I don't know everything. Last clue. Answer v. Virginia, 1967 landmark US civil rights decision on interracial marriage bans. Oh, the Richard Cheese version of Welcome to the Garden, Please Don't Break the Rules. So I was saying, so many times I'm getting the words put up in front of me I can barely read. If I don't have the answers in front of me, I'm useless. I don't know anything. Last chance to crack the Cryptex, gang. Or play Dan. A solution. Let's carry on with round 3. It was luggage. You carry on your luggage to a flight. To our clues, it was Loving versus Virginia was the 1967 US civil rights case. Florence Nightingale, Mary Seacole, and Clara Burton are all nurses, from where we got the U, Loving giving us the L. Country captained by Harry Kane, Ben Stokes, and Mara Itoye is England, from where we got the G. Guns N' Roses welcome you to the jungle, from where we got the G. Shrieking like an Edvard Munch painting would be Screaming, from where we got the A. Covertly obtaining information is spying, from where we got the G, and the big 14-letter one at the end, more than one meaning in a risque way, is a double entendre, from where we got the E. And that is the end of the puzzle. Gold if you cracked the Cryptex there. Quite a few of us managing to get it. So yeah, what are abdabs? I've no idea. Now, it was very... Yes, I thought Toot... it was Sam was one of the first to solve there, and Toot came in just after the following clue came out. So Sam and Toot are neck and neck for the gold medal at the moment, with one more puzzle to go. Ralph is in second with 253, and Cola is in fourth with 245, but just 5 points ahead of Shapes. This is still... could be a photo finish. It's possible for Cola and Shapes to tie. In theory, it's possible for Ralph and Toot and Sam to all tie. And in theory, it's technically possible for Cola to tie with Ralph. I think if Cola ends up getting 8 and Ralph gets 0, which is a very unlikely scenario, but it's not technically impossible. Proves is going to have to hope for an early solve to get into medal contention, or hope for some serious tying above him to see if he can eke out possibly a medal from that. But we have got one more puzzle, so let's hide the leaderboard. Very best of luck. Fingers on devices. Here is your final puzzle of the game. Your category, Swamelainen Kiros 3. Don't ask, I have no idea. First clue, head teacher's standard. 9 letters, you want the 9th. Inexpensive bird song. 5 letters, you want the 5th. Try the other spelling for a lot of people there. Baby position may violate law. 6 letters, you want the 6th. These are cryptic clues, by the looks of it, of a fashion. Gold French flavorful clear broth. 8 letters, you want the 7th. We don't have dummies over here, Huds. No such thing. Large land masses that voluntarily control their bowel movements. 10 letters, you want the 8th. There's our first solve. Egyptian ruler in Portuguese city. 4 letters, you want the 4th. Oh, different style of quotes on this one. Although it's nice that quotes work with Q4s now. No, you must stay, Huds. You must stay. You'll learn something. Beavers made Forsaken River Barrier. Beavers made Forsaken River Barrier. 6 letters, you want the 3rd. Penultimate clue of the game. Famished in Budapest. 6 letters, you want the 1st. And your very final clue, Psyche in South Korean capital. A lot of solves coming in here. Welcome on in, Davidovich. Nice to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Last opportunity to crack the Cryptex here. The solution, Swamelainen Kyrios 3, was homophone, which Fluffy is now going to explain to me. 2 our clues. Famished in Budapest was Hungary and Hungary, from where we got the H. Psyche in South Korean capital is Seoul, as in Seoul, and Seoul, from where we got the O. Beavers made Forsaken River Barrier is damned, from where we got the M. Damned with an N and damned with 2 M's. Egyptian ruler in Portuguese city is Pharaoh, from where we got the O. Pharaoh and Pharaoh. Inexpensive bird song is cheap with an A, from where we got the P. Baby position may violate law is breach, from where we got the H. Breach with an E and breach with an E and an A. Gold French flavorful clear broth is bouillon, as in bouillon and bouillon, from where we got the O. Large land masses that voluntarily control their bowel movements is continence, as in the opposite of incontinence, from where we got the N. And a head teacher's standard is principal, from where we got the E. Really putting the harder in, harder get they. Gold, if you did manage to crack the Cryptex, it was Clive who came through first. There were a lot at the last minute. What has that done to the final scores? We can see that it is Toot who takes the gold with 301. It's Sam who takes the silver with 295. And Ralph picks up the bronze with 268. Very well done, you three, indeed. High scoring game by the looks of it. All of those points will convert into pennies. I think it's times by 10 in this game. Very many thanks to Fluffy Bunny for a lovely pack of Cryptex there. That seemed a lot of fun. I really rather wish I could have played that. I feel like I would have known some of those, which is always nice. Lovely pack there, Fluffy. Thank you very much for your efforts. And big thanks to JR as well for proofing it. Now, I'm hoping that I have got some players, because it is just about 9:15, who are going to make themselves known in the green room very, very shortly, because it's time for heat number 12 of the drain. Jogging, Schrodinger, Joey, and Stimpson are all going to make their way towards the green room. Hopefully Lewis is going to meet them there, do a little sound test, and when we return in about 5 or 10 minutes time, we will be having heat number 12 of the drain. We will then, of course, wrap up the stream with the Thunderball draw, and that's going to be it for tonight. So it's a slightly shorter stream, but like I say, I'm going to make up for it on Saturday, because we've got quite a chonky stream, a double bill, if you will, with HUD601 starting on his and then coming over here. So do stick around for the rest of the quiz tonight and the Thunderball draw at the end. Thank you again to Fluffy for that question pack, to JL for proofing it, and yes, I will see you for the drain in just a few minutes' time. Hydration break seems a suitable break time message. So, type hydration break into the chat now to claim 229 pennies. And I encourage you to go and take a hydration break. Go and refill your glasses, grab some food, get some more snacks, pop to the loo, go stretch your legs, whatever you need to do. And when game night returns, we will be having heat number 12 of the drain. I do hope you will come and join me for that. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of this evening's game night, where it is time for heat number 12 of the Drain. I really have got to fix that Z fighting at some point, haven't I? Although I couldn't replicate it when I tried it the other day. Anyway. Hope you all got a nice hydration break, and we are back with the penultimate heat of this tournament. Apologies for the slight delay in getting set up. We had some availability issues, and as you've probably been able to work out, judging by the fact that I am in this heat, we have once again only got 3 players in this particular heat, which, as Lewis remarked to me in a DM just a minute ago, is an almighty waste of a tournament place, but it is what it is. Let's meet the players that we have got this evening. We've got Jogging. He's 36. He's a man from West Sussex. Good evening, Jogging.
Hello, I'm actually in East Sussex currently, but
yes, you're off gallivanting, aren't you?
yes. I'm so sorry. I just want to let Twitch chat know how sorry I am.
It's all good. We we were waiting on 2 players. So I say you and I did at least have a conversation. But I think just to explain to the ladies and gentlemen at home is that are you happy for me to share what happened, Jogging?
Sure, yeah.
So Jogging basically misread the date, thought his heat was Saturday, and didn't realise until I put the ping in the server 2 hours before going live, and was elsewhere this evening when that ping came out. Precedent has been set that if there is a short notice cancellation, that if we continue to run the heat in that stream. That was the reason that we had a little swap. There was another player as well who is still not with us, but it's all worked out. But it does mean you are speaking to us on somewhat limited technology. Is that right, Jogging?
It's an iPhone 10. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's iPhone 10. No, I rescind my previous comment. Now, obviously, you're looking for another 10 points because you got 10 points in your last heat. You're looking in a pretty strong position in the table at the moment. But do you think you're going to pick up another 10 tonight, even with just an iPhone 10?
I hope so. I've had to run away from my friends in order to make it happen. So hopefully I can.
Hopefully it's going to be worth it, and you will pass on our regards as well. Good to have you here, Jogging, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
We've also got Alexander. He's 20 years old, and we don't know anything else about him. Good evening, Alexander.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. And while Jogging is joining us from East Sussex, I think. I'm joining you lot from Eastern Europe, actually.
Eastern Europe, lovely stuff. Well, that's good to know. Maybe I'll update your location to slightly less broad than unknown for the when we see you again, because I mean, it's not guaranteed. You're not in the qualifying position at the moment, but you did pick up 7 points last time, and because of the no-show tonight, you're guaranteed to get at least 5 tonight, which puts you on a score of at least 12. So, are you optimistic for getting through to the semi-finals?
I mean, as long as I get the second place, I am.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck, Alexander, in tonight's heat. We don't have Joey, unfortunately, and we didn't have Joey last time, so we'll never get to find out what Joey was all about. But as with last time, I am filling in that placeholder just so that the game runs. I will not be buzzing, and I'll explain more about that when we get to the rules in a minute. Our final player is Stimson. He's 32, and he's a research scientist from Aarhus in Denmark. Good evening, Stimson.
Good evening, Ben.
Very nice to have you with us. Have you got an audience tonight?
My partner's watching from the other room, so a smaller audience this time, but still a little bit of one.
Well, you've got 53 in the Twitch chat as well, which is quite encouraging. It's not the same as having Mar and Pa live, I suppose.
No. But
sure
at least no shouting at the TV this time.
Yeah, quite. Now, Stimson, you picked up 5 points in your last heat for a third place position. You're guaranteed at least another 5 points tonight. Do you think how do you fancy your chances of getting a little bit more than that?
I'm going to give it a go. I'll try and buzz. If I'm fast enough, we'll see if I get the answer.
That's all we can ask of you. Very best of luck to you tonight, Stimson.
Thank you.
So as the penultimate heat of the tournament, this is going to be a big deciding one. Obviously, there's one final one to follow next Thursday, which will be the final placements and the final scores. But what is getting particularly important is the maximum and minimum scores that the players end up with, because there are a lot of players on 10 and there are a lot of players on 12 in the league at the moment. I'm very grateful to Owen Dalton for the much more up-to-date, pretty league table which he provided and will be providing after tonight's heat as well, once all the scores have been verified. In the absence of our fourth player, it means I am assuming that podium. I am not going to buzz, but we are going to play the first round as though there are 4 live players, just because of how the scoring metrics and the tie breaks work. So players are still going to have to try and avoid getting a low score and aim to get as high a score as possible. As before, it's a zero-sum game. Each player starts with 150 points on their podium. The goal in this first round is to get to 200, and the first 3 players to do that will move through to the next round, and the other will be eliminated. I think we know how that's going to go, but in what order remains to be seen. If you buzz in and are incorrect or you hesitate unduly, you will lose 25% of your current podium total. All the time the question is live, points will drain out and accumulate on the back board. If you buzz in and you get the question right, you win the points on the board. And if you hit 200, you're through to the next round. That's about all there is to say. The clock will, the drain rate will speed up with every question. And you know what you're doing. Very best of luck to all 3 of you. Let's play. Starting with this. In which European capital city would you find an airport named after Alexander?
Paris.
Correct. In which US state would you find the Las Vegas Strip? Jogging.
Nevada.
Correct. Potting a red ball followed by a yellow ball in jogging.
3 points.
Correct. Mark Owen, Gary Barlow and Robbie Williams. Jogging.
Take that.
Correct. In 2026, which Scottish children's TV show asking, what's the Stimson?
In Balamory.
I'll accept. Balamory, yes. The novel Gatsby was intended to... Alexander.
The Roaring Twenties.
Incorrect. Was intended to not contain which letter of the English alphabet? Jogging.
E.
Correct. What are the twin stars in the constellation Gemini called? They're Castor and Pollux. The Frappuccino is a beverage sold by which coffee? Stimson.
Starbucks.
Correct. In what century was the Nobel Peace Prize first awarded? Alexander.
20th.
Correct. Which country's flag consists of a red circle upon a white field? Alexander. Alexander? Have we lost Alexander? I'm just going to...
He did say he might have some connection issues.
Okay. In which case, I'm not going to buzz him out because, of course, there's only one left. So we already know the result of this, but we do need to get a... The tension is unbearable. Indeed it is. Let's see if we can get... We'll just hold it here because we sort of already know the outcome of this round. It just depends how low Alexander's going to go, and it doesn't feel fair to penalise. So we'll just sit here for a minute. Lewis, if I pop Alexander back into the green room, could you have a little jiggery pokery and see what you can do? Hopefully, Lewis will be able to make some headway. You two can just relax for a minute. Stimson and jogging. You get to enjoy the sting without me talking over it, except like now when I'm talking over it.
I do have 20 minutes left on my parking.
Loads of time. Loads of time. I just had to get another hydration break. I mean, if we do lose Alexander, then what we might have to do is buzz him through to the next round and then continue, because we can't unduly hold up the game due to technological failings. Once the game has started, it's just not fair on the momentum of the game. So hopefully Lewis can get through, but if not, what I'm going to do is... Oh, I can't even buzz for him. which is a problem. So we are going to need Alexander to buzz. Right. Well, if he's gone, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Without answering a question. I mean, I can't do that because we've had a no-show. But the issue is now. Actually, no, I can manually set the points. Okay, I see Alexander has come back. Two bad things away from winning a game of the drain. That's what happens when you do things live. So it would never happen at Dock 10. Well, actually, it could happen at Dock 10. Right. Schrödinger, which country's flag consists of a red circle upon a white field?
Japan.
Correct. Have you still got the unicorn?
Yes.
Okay, we'll continue the game. Japan is correct. What number is the reciprocal of a quarter? Alexander.
4.
Say again?
4.
Correct. Whew, that was a long way. What happened there, Alexander? Is everything okay now? Do you just have a connection drop?
Web browser has just had a little goof, so I decided to switch over to my phone.
Right, you are. Well, I'm glad you're still with us, and I'm glad you've still got access to the unicorn, which is good. We knew how that was going to pan out. We didn't know the order, but it is now Jogging, Alexander, and Stimson going on to round 2. So, no more freebies, gang. You've all got at least 5 points. Let's see if we can get you 7 or possibly even 10, and let's see if we can manage it before Jogging's parking runs out. We're going to spread the 600 points between you, 200 each. The target in this round is now 300. Very best of luck to you all. Fingers on buzzers. Let's play. Montpellier is the capital of which US state? Jogging.
North Dakota.
Incorrect. Someone else wants a buzz? It's Vermont. SD is the common abbreviation for which US state? Jogging.
Sorry, so it's just no plus.
That's South Dakota. Which Ethiopian emperor is believed by Rastafarians to have been the second coming of Jesus? Tough question. Haile Selassie. In which year did Edward VIII become king and later abdicate the throne? I'm going to try it. 1936. Goldie, Petra, Shep, Mabel, and Henry. Stimson.
Blue Peter.
Good hedge. Lisbon is the capital city of which Jogging?
Portugal.
Yes. Which Premier League football club counts UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani? Jogging.
Manchester United.
Incorrect. Amongst its supporters. That's Arsenal. Bolivia and Paraguay are both landlocked countries. Jogging.
South America.
Correct. Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine are villains in Alexander.
Star Wars.
Yes, correct. Who voiced Woody in the 1995 Pixar Jogging?
Tom Hanks.
Yes. In which word puzzle would you choose a definition between across and down? Alexander.
A crossword.
Crossword is right, yes. Gilda is the daughter of which eponymous character in a Verdi opera? That's Rigoletto. What is the median of the natural numbers from 1 through 7? Jogging.
4.
Correct. And there we have it. After 24 questions across the first 2 rounds, Alexander, you have gone out in 3rd place. It's going to be 5 points for you. It should take you up to 12 on the leaderboard. We'll see if that's enough to get you into the semi-finals. Thank you for playing tonight, and we may see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Question.
A question?
Is this with or without accounting Simpsons positioning in?
Say again.
Is this with or without Simpsons positioning accounted in?
Well, you'll get 12. You're going to be on 12 points no matter what, because you get 7 from your last one and 5 from this one. I haven't counted Stimpsons yet, so I said we may see you in the semi-final, but that is going to be something for after the match, rather than a conversation for right here, right now. Thank you very much for playing, and we will see you later on. So, it's Jogging versus Stimpson in the final. Let's go there now. So, both happy to be here?
Yeah.
Both guaranteed... Jogging is so happy he can't even speak. Both guaranteed 7 points. You've got 300 points each. And you are chasing 600 in this round. Wishing you both the very, very best... Yeah, he's worried about his park, and he's got 10 minutes. It's fine. Wishing you both the very best of luck. Fingers on buzzers. Let's play. In the world of AI, what does the term GPT stand for? Stimpson.
Generated pre-trained transformer.
Very good. The cartoon series The Flintstones was originally broadcast in which decade? It's 1960s. How many people are visible in the Vermeer painting Girl with a Pearl Earring? Jogging.
1.
Just the one. Winners of which art prize include Stimpson?
That was an accidental buzz. Turner.
I don't know how you found it, but you have found the correct answer.
Only one I knew.
What fruit is wine usually made from? Jogging.
Grape.
Yes, it is. 10 to the 100th power is known by what name? Jogging.
Google.
Yes. The Apple spreadsheet app Numbers is most similar to which Microsoft Office? Jogging.
Excel.
Correct. AI company DeepSeek was founded in which country? Stimpson.
China.
Correct. A mastaba is a monumental tomb structure primarily associated with which ancient civilization? Jogging?
Egypt.
Yes. In which month is Pi Day annually celebrated? Stimpson.
March.
Yes, indeed. In 1969, Sweet Caroline was written and released. Jogging?
Neil Diamond.
Yes. Complete the Macbeth quote. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in what? That's rain. What is the approximate US equivalent of a UK postcode? Jogging.
Zip code.
Yes. What Bee was a quiz show with many international versions that pitted a solo player against a pair of contestants and featured a hex. Jogging?
Blockbusters.
Yes, it was. The island of Java is found in which Asian... Jogging?
Indonesia.
Yes, indeed. Well hedged, well buzzed, and at the end of that, Jogging hits his 600. And Stimpson, you have to settle for second, but it's going to be 7 points.
I'll take it. I'd just love to know how I managed to buzz when I didn't mean to, but I could never just beat Jogging to the buzzer.
He's very quick. He was very quick on that buzzer, but you do get your 7 points, and it's going to take you up to 12. We'll see if that's enough to get you to the semi-finals, and it's been lovely having you here, as always, and we'll see you a bit later on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Bye.
Which means the winner is Jogging. Jogging, 2 victories. One from presumably your home, the other from a car park. Are you feeling pleased?
I can quiz from any location. Come at me.
You can. It's going to be 20 points on the leaderboard. It's definitely going to be at least a place in the semi-final. We'll have to wait and see if you've done enough to automatically progress to the final. We keep our fingers crossed for you, and either way, we'll see you in either one of the semi-finals or the final, or possibly both. And double check the dates before they
Yes, sorry, thank you.
air. You're all good. Safe journeys home, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, cheers.
We'll let Jogging go and sort his parking out. Which means that is the end of another heat. There is one heat to go. Heat number 13, which is going to be following next Thursday. No heat on Saturday, because, of course, I'm with Huds for the afternoon and the evening. But we will have our final heat next week. Some of it may already be a foregone conclusion. Some of it may be very score dependent. You'll just have to wait for the leaderboard to be posted in the Discord. And we'll find out very, very soon. We're going to do the Thunderball draw to end the stream. So please do stick around for that. I kind of feel like we should do more quiz, but it is 10 to 10. I've got quite a bit I need to do tonight, and it's going to be a very, very big stream on Saturday. So I'm going to keep you wanting more rather than doing anything spontaneous. And I'll see you for the Thunderball in just a few minutes' time. Congratulations to Jogging. The day is yours. It is Thursday night. We are live from the Game Night Control Center, and it is time for the midweek Thunderball draw. I got the first chair, and I'm lucky dipping. Come and join. FXBM is the code you need if you want to come and have some luck in the Thunderball draw. John, Vertigo, Jogging, and Nato, welcome all of you to the stream. I imagine Jogging is back driving it. While you come and join, I'm going to go through some raid messages, because there's a lot of them. Yes. Yeah. Oh no, that's very clever, actually. That's clever. I thumbs down it, and then it clicked. I thought, oh no, that's very clever. I like that. That's a bit dark. That's clever. That's appropriate. Right, I've got them down to about 15 or so. So, sorry, just going through some raid messages very quickly. Because as I say, I know it's been a slightly odd stream tonight. I started late. There was then a big delay. We had a player down, and it's still generally quite short. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, but occasionally we get the odd strange stream, but I've still had a nice time. I hope you have as well. Don't forget to give us a follow if you're not doing already. You can catch up with Game Night on demand over at stephanieshare.com/on-demand. Go and catch up on any episodes of Game Night that you have missed, going right back to Season 1. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, because it's good for the algorithm or summit. Saturday. I am going to be streaming with my great personal acquaintance, my wonderful, adequate colleague. No, he's a very, very dear friend. HUD601 and I are going to be doing our annual Bristol Pride Game Night conflab. We're going to be starting on his channel with something very, very special at about 5 p.m. and I do hope you will come and join us for that. We're then going to be raiding over to my channel for the usual game night fun from 8 o'clock. We've got the Pyramid and we've got Apex, both of which have been written by me. Lewis said there's not as much Bencore as you might expect. And of course, Huds will likely be bringing the bulk of his community with him as well. So if we've got some new people with us on Saturday, do make sure you're absolutely splendid and wonderful as you always are, and make them feel very, very welcome. Yes, it's likely to be a fairly big crowd on Saturday. Not that we've not been having big crowds of late. I haven't. The average view count has not gone unnoticed, and can I just express a huge word of gratitude to everybody who has been tuning in recently. I know we've probably got some new people. There's probably some lurkers who maybe aren't chatting because the number of players doesn't marry up with the number of viewers, and that is absolutely fine. You are more than welcome to lurk, and I hope you're having a good time. Just to reiterate my thanks to everybody who does come and support these channels, and I hope you enjoy everything that happens here. So Saturday, Pyramid and Apex with HUD601 for our annual Bristol Pride collab, starting on his channel at 5 p.m. If you're just here in the week, next Thursday, we've got Data Leak, The Final Heat of the Drain, and The Purge. Data Leak by a Run, The Purge by Dogfish. And Saturday week, the 27th of June, we've got DEF CON by Lingo, and then the Music Quiz Live. That stream is almost certainly going to be starting an hour earlier, so make sure you do get here, because we'll probably have music in the music quiz by the first track will have been played by about 7:30, 20 to 8. So make sure you mark your calendars. I am going to be a little bit earlier because of sports ball. Right, we have got 42 players in, so I hope you've all got your numbers. Let's hide the room code and let's start the machine. Oh, it's already a bumper stream because I'll have been going since 5, Lewis. So, yeah, it's sort of a bumper stream in terms of length, if not in terms of finish time. So, here's what you could win. And I'm going to leave that on the screen for a second because I'm aware I clicked through it rather too quickly last time. And I'll do that second time as well, if I remember. Just match the Thunderball, you get 100 pennies. If you match the Thunderball with 5 numbers, you could get up to 50,000 pennies. I hope that Lady Luck is going to smile upon you this evening. Let's release those big money balls! Yeah, I know, Clive, but I don't really buy into Eurovision. I don't watch Eurovision myself. Honestly, I've moved to earlier principally because... Okay, so principally because we've been invited to friends' house, and when you get to my age, having friends at all is entirely optional. So when you get friends inviting you to their house for something, it's like, you know what? I need to go outside and socialise with human beings. I know you're being mean to me, but I'm still trying to defend it because that's what I do. And the finale one is actually because, again, we'll probably, if England are there, we'll probably end up watching it. But also, if July the 11th were the finale, then I wouldn't be back until like August 22nd. It's going to be like 6 weeks off, just because we're going away for a week, the second week of August, and I can't really start the next season for like 2 episodes and then be off for 2 weeks. It just doesn't make sense. So sort of have an extended gap. But if I extend this season, it does also give us some flexibility on when we show the drain. The drain might stick as July the 11th. I will very much ask the players who are in the final as and when we get there. Right, that's enough yakety yak. Let's pick the balls and see if we can get you a windfall of pennies tonight. Also, go and sign up for Scores Euro Quizzing. And you can do that probably in Ash's Discord server, which is right there. Go sign up. Okay, Lurpy McLurpington are lurping. First ball out tonight is number 28. 5th appearance in the main Thunderball draw. Last appeared Thursday, the 4th of June. Or prod score, that works too. Hashtag plug as a raid message. And the second ball. Is that one there? Number 34. 8th appearance in the main Thunderball draw. We last saw it Thursday, the 19th of March. And the third ball. Oh, no. It's Excalibur, by the way. It's Excalibur and set of balls number 6. It's just having a little minute. Go on, give him a good shake. We'll get one this time. No, we won't. Go on. This time. There we go. We got one that time. Third ball out tonight is number 35. 4th appearance in the main Thunderball draw. Last saw it Thursday, the 26th of February. Well, I've got 34 and 35 on one line. And I got them on 2 other lines as well. 1 on each. So, this is going well. Third ball out tonight is number 39. 7th appearance in the main Thunderball draw. Last saw it Thursday, the 14th of May. I don't have 39 on any line. That's a shame. A real shame. It's going very poorly. 5th ball is number 26. 7th appearance in the main Thunderball draw. Last saw it Thursday, the 21st of May. Well, this is slim pickings for me. But I have to say number 9... I've got one number where number 9 is the Thunderball, plus another line where 9 doesn't have any numbers, but it's the Thunderball. 14 would give me 2 numbers, and 5 would be nice as well. Let's start the second machine. That's what you could win. So if 14 comes out, I'm going to get 1,500. It'd be nice. If 9 comes out, I'm going to get 1,100. So 9 or 14 would be very nice. Scant consolation number 5 would give me 500. 600. So, pray for 5, 9 or 14 or whatever would give you the best line you can think of. That's long enough, I think. Let's release the Thunderballs. 0, 100 or 500. Not great luck tonight, Socially Bob, but hopefully we can give you at least one of those. Well, I can guarantee we can give you at least one of those. Hopefully it's one of the latter 2. Good luck, everybody. Let's pick the Thunderball. Here we go. Come on, 14. Top of the shop. We had top of the shop in the first machine. Let's have top of the shop in the second machine. Or nothing. You know, nothing is fine as well. Try again. There we go. Settling a bit better this time. What have we got? It's that one there. It's number 7. First appearance as the Thunderball. And I do not have it. Nothing is fine as well. And tonight's winning line, this time in ascending numerical order. The numbers are 26. 28. Hey, 500. Nicely done, Socially Bob. 34. 35 and 39. The Thunderball is number 7. Well, I got 250. 2 numbers without the Thunderball, so some consolation there. Prugs and Effrontery both getting 1,500 off a single line. 2 numbers with the Thunderball. AB Me, L, Clement, Stilgar, Eeps SJ, Shapes, Clive, twice, Shadowmane, Lewis, Stims's Angle, and Socially, and possibly other people getting 1 number with the Thunderball for 500 pennies. Let's check out the overall big winners. Prugs with 2,000 over 3, Effrontery 1,500 on the 1, Fluffy 1,350 over 4, Clive 1,250 over 3, Ben 1,000 over 2, Woollyback 1,000 over 2, L 1,000 over 3, Stilgar 1,000 over 3, and a few other consolation wins there. I hope you got some decent pennies out of the machine tonight, and it's been a fun evening for y'all. All that's left for me to do is to pick a raid message and then go and raid. Flage or Ridicrash, Final Fantasy or Grand Theft Auto. They're the two that are leaping out at me. Tipsy is doing Jackbox stuff as well, which is a possible. What's good? GTA 3 Retro Achievements or Final Fantasy X with Ridicrash. I think it's going to be Riddy. He gave me another shout out at the start. So maybe this is his ploy. He shouts me out at the start of the stream, puts him in my mind, and so we raid him. But I think we're going to go raid Riddy Crash. He's a good streamer mate from over the Irish Sea, and yeah, let's go check out doing some Final Fantasy. There are some pennies, some post lotteries that need to come in one cash, so I will do them in over the credits. Thank you for playing the Thunderball. I will see you for the raid in just a minute. And that is it for another evening. This Thursday comes to a close at Game Up. Maxio picking up 5,755 pennies from the lottery. And yeah, Flyboy tends to go for the cash rather than the lottery. You've got the choice when you get 10,000 micro pennies. You can either cash in 1,000 guaranteed, or you can play the randomizer lottery, which gives you a very, very, very small chance of getting up to 10,000, but has a slightly greater than 50% chance that you'll get less than 1,000. So some people prefer the odds game a different way. But don't forget, you can go and check out your penny banks and medal cabinets over at persephoneshare.com/pennybank. And you can't see the top of my rather enormous forehead from this angle. It's really receding, isn't it? Is it time to shave it all off? Is it time to go bald? I'm wondering. I think I've got another couple of years yet before I have to take the razor to it, but it's starting to thin. Anyway, honourable mentions in the raid messages tonight. Let's go through some honourable mentions. Get a spaniel, they said, from the Clement. A chronically unemployed working cocker spaniel from Lewis. The one where Ben bought an exercise bike from Puzzle Dan. Persephone's Chair Mark III, bigger and better from Stimson's Angle. Cryptex is in a 2-2-3 formation this match from Score Count. And Jordan Pickford on goal from Shadowmane. Honourable mention there as well. There might have been some politics in there from Alexander. I wrote an autistic poem from Epic Galley. Micro Hard on Fire from SJ. Water taught us everything we know. That was the one I had to second glance from Oni. But yeah, water taught us everything we know. It's very, very clever. Not the winner tonight. From Shadowmane, we finally found Old Zealand. Mum is a weird name to call your sister from Lewis. That's clever. Don't quiz and drive from Sooty Cat. Friends are optional from BC. Friends are entirely optional from Stimson's Angle. Two variations on a theme. They're both very good. Nothing is fine as well from JR. Lisa with 4. So I think I wish I'd gone for the friends. For friends are entirely optional. I feel like that might have been my best one. But the late Royal Flush from Shadowmane. Persephone's New Chairs from O.M. Dalton. Cambodia's Capitalist Phenomenal from the Lupine one. This is the thing. When I go in the moment, I have to go with what I do in the moment. I'm not sure. I've left myself with one. I've got to go with it now because I can't pick the other ones once I've given them the pennies. This might divide the room slightly, but it did make me chuckle at the time. I regret just coming against a late last minute entry from score count there. Yeah, but that's part of this game at the end. This is the true raid message. JR saving one for the very end there. It's going to be this one. Alexander the Hurt, that goes to my divorce fund, is the raid message tonight. That goes to my divorce fund. So it's going to divide the room somewhat, but it did make me laugh. And you got to laugh about these things because it's not been a particularly fun week, fun couple of weeks in that particular regard. I know I don't particularly talk about it on stream, but at some point I might. But yeah, divide the room and the couple as well. Oh, many lols. But we are going to go and raid Really Crash and say that goes to my divorce fund. Well done, Alexander the Herd. That will be the bespoke raid message for this evening. I'm going to be back on Saturday on Hud's channel this week on the divorce. You can have an honorary mention for that one, Lewis. Saturday, 5 p.m, Hud's channel, twitch.tv/Hud601, and then here from 8 o'clock for the game night, Hud 601, Club 601 Bristol Pride special. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I do hope you can join me for one or both parts of Saturday afternoon/evening. Thank you, everyone, once again for coming out this evening. Big thanks to Fluffy Bunny for that pack of Cryptex and to JR for proofing it. Thank you to all of our players who turned up for the drain. I'll be back on Saturday with more of the same. You have been watching Game Night with me, Royal Flush, and until next time, be splendid and wonderful and marvellous and safe. And as always, take care, peace out, and good night.